I do a lot of consulting regarding renewable energy, solar electric systems, and better generation. Here's a quick test. Let's suppose you have a 5 kilowatt hour battery, and that gives you 4 kilowatt hours of usable electricity. And you have a 2 kilowatt heater. How many hours will you be able to use that heater for during load shedding at night when there's no photovoltaic power? You've got 4 kilowatt hours of battery time. 2 kilowatts means that you're using 2 kilowatts per hour. 2 into 4 goes 2 times. So you have 2 hours of 2 kilowatts. This is not the same as using a kettle, for example. That might also be 2 kilowatts, but the kettle runs for 2 minutes. And therefore, it's 2 kilowatts, which is 2,000, divided by 30, because it's 2/60ths, which makes 1/30th. So 2,000 divided by 30 is 200 divided by 370 watt hours. So you use relatively small amount of electricity for the kettle, but a lot for the heater. There are ways around this problem. You can use a split air conditioner, which when it's heating or cooling only uses 500 watts. This type of air conditioner is a lot more expensive than that oil heater, for example, but uses a lot less electricity. And so we need to look at energy efficiency in everything we do, because most of the time it's cheaper to spend money on being more efficient than to spend money on making the electricity. So let's suppose you're in your car and you're doing 60 kilometers an hour. What does that mean? It means you're doing 60 kilometers in an hour. In 2 hours, you go 120 kilometers because you're doing 60 kilometers an hour. So therefore, in 2 hours, you go 120 kilometers. And so it is that if you have a 4 kilowatt hour battery, use 2 kilowatts, you will only get about 2 hours of electricity. You might get less because as you use more and more electricity, the curve is not a straight line on the battery, and so you have less and less time to use. I tell all my clients to be very careful about using their heaters during load shedding. So let's be aware of what systems we're putting into our houses or into our factories or into our businesses, and to be careful about the amount of energy we expect to get. But if it's a sunny day midwinter, then yes, if the batteries are full, your system's generating 6 kilowatts, for example, then by all means run your heater, run your air conditioner, do your cooking. But if it's 2 o'clock in the morning and there's load shedding, turn the heaters off for 2 hours. You didn't have the heaters in the first place before you got the PV system or the battery backup system. So why use them? Why deplete your batteries? Why not just keep your batteries for the essential loads, such as the lights, today TVs and essential loads, internet, the garage doors, those kinds of things. Thank you for watching.